10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Knights of Teleria podcast, episode number 122. Starting off the year strong. We've got a lot of things going on this year. We are going to be discussing the event dungeon today because we've got something a little bit extra from Plarium this year, or this time around, I should say, which is we've got 5 extra stages to see how difficult it is, how challenging it is. I have yet to go full dive into it, but I will say it is very, very hard. I've with my account, I'm finding it challenging. So I guess that's a good thing, but we'll have to find out from you guys in the comments, in the chat. What do you guys think? Is it too challenging? Are you going for it? But before we discuss strategy, before we discuss possibility of nerf, let me introduce my co-host for today's podcast in the top red box, representing our free-to-play content creators, Mr. Final Kenpachi. Ken, what is going on, brother? How are you?
Is that hard? I did full auto, man. I think they should be buffed.
Yeah, it's easy when you have, what is it, a Gizmac and a, what's the other one you just got?
Cardinal, actually, I use.
You use
full free-to-play team. Yeah.
Really? Okay. Maybe
because, bro, you know what? You know what? Gizmac is not gonna save you from there. It's extremely difficult. You need to kind of like cheese it, but we can talk about that later. I'm doing well. I'm a little bit tired, guys, because of the our half marathon. Next half marathon is getting close, and we are a little bit increasing our training program. So we are running a lot. But besides that, good to be there with you guys. I hope you guys also doing well.
Awesome. Going next all the way to Texas, the dab master himself, Mr. Zero Brew. What is going on, bro? How are you?
Yo, I'm here. I'm alive, and I'm scarfing down my breakfast / lunch while we're still on stream. I'm ready for the time switch to go back. But yeah, this is to help our boy Kenpachi out. This is awesome. Yeah, doing good. Pulled and got my 4th Helicat. I was going for the Harima, and I was actually going to skip this one, but I was like, oh, I'm close to Mercy. Harima's in the thing. Let me at least try, and got my 4th Helicat. Womp.
Oh.
So I have 2 built. Would you make a +2 Helicat?
Yes. Unless your faction
If you're
guardian's
Faction
on full.
Guardian, yeah.
Well, I'm good on Faction Guardians. Yeah, so I think we're good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm wearing this whole new headband because when I left, I had to go this morning for a union meeting, and my headset, I plugged it in, except I didn't plug it into the wall. I plugged it into the USB port, and it didn't charge because my computer was off. So I'm wearing my son's, which is a little interesting how it feels.
Gamer that.
Looks like you're driving a helicopter.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just like, it's so like constrained and
Airwolf,
everything.
man.
All right. Going all the way to California, our top 100 live arena player, Mr. Gessel Gaming. Gessel, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Great, man. I guess we only got a week left in the season. We were just talking about that. It goes so quick. Maybe I'm the only one who feels that way. But I'm feeling a little weird because I didn't pull for either of these summon rushes or champ chases, whatever they've been. I'm waiting for this last 51, and I feel like I'm gonna miss out on the fusion. So I don't know if anyone else is feeling that way. I've never done it this way. I always just make sure I get everything so I don't have to worry about it. Now I'm like a little worried. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you on that. The sentiment and the feelings definitely echoed on my end. Yeah, live arena coming up to an end of season, and I'm still slacking behind on under 1,000 points. So
It's not bad.
I do apologize if you guys hear my kids in the other room screaming. They are kind of excited because we're gonna go watch what is it, Avatar: Fire and Ash after the podcast.
Ooh.
So
Enjoy.
yeah, thanks. And last but not least, my next door neighbor, Mr. MXPJE. PJ, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Doing well, yeah. Live arena. I've been a bad boy. I just started pushing like yesterday. I started like 90. I'm at like 300 right now, so we'll see if we can squeeze it in here at the last week. I've been addicted to Arc Raiders. It's been so fun. Been watching some football, good football right now, NFL. So that's been good this week. No UFC, but we're here to talk about Raid, not that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about Raid, Event Dungeon, all that good stuff. Should be a great podcast.
Awesome. Speaking about football, is it the Patriots versus who today?
Yeah,
Texans.
Texans. So me versus
good game.
Zero Brew. So chat, who do you guys think would win? Is it going to be the Patriots or the Texans? Is it going to be me or Zero Brew? Interesting. All right. So let's do a quick little recap of some events that are going on this week, because I think it's valuable to talk on if players should go for these, especially because now you'll be able to use these champions to empower themselves on top of everything else that they will have. So we got the summoning pool. I mean, the legendary champions that are in it are okay. None of them are really crazy epics. Obviously, if you need any of them for empowerments, cool. But we do have Cassandra, who is the current ongoing fusion, which I don't understand why. We have Edward. We have Bissam, and then we have Beck, which I actually pulled him on one of my alt accounts, and I'm going to do a showcase on him there. But are you guys going for any of these events? Are you going to be busting out the credit card and buying these prisms? Because as it currently stands, we have not gotten any events that show us any prisms coming in at all whatsoever. Usually by now, they've already got at least one event on the board. And I don't see anything. So Ken, will you, well, I know you're not going to bust out the credit card, but will you go for this?
Actually, like assassins in general are not really interest me. To be honest, like Ezio is very nice one, and good thing is he's a daily login. You know, like all of us going to get him. Bayek passive skill looking promising, but it's still like not, in my opinion, not worth to go hard on him, because like I don't know, guys, like especially like if you are like super end game, I feel like every single enemies you are going to face like have like full mythical team, and even the Bayek. I mean, let's say like you build high accuracy team around of the Bayek, they can just ban the Bayek if you are thinking about live arena, right? That's also the thing. Siege though, Siege can be very annoying actually. You know.
Right.
So if you are taking Siege, if you are like competitive clan, yeah, Bayek kind of like must need it, man, for the Siege. For me, no, man. Like if there's gonna be free way to get the Prism, which is like you mentioned, like there's currently no, I will try to get it and I will try my chance. But other than that, no.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking in here right now, and there's absolutely nothing that they're giving us for. Usually they give us at least one summons. So that is very interesting, unless something comes maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but this event is only lasting for what it looks like a couple of days. Interesting. Gestel, what about you? Will you be breaking out the credit card going for any of this?
No, I've actually never bought these prisms. I don't like them. I don't know. So I've never bought them, so I'm not going to start now, especially kind of what Kampachi said. We were talking about this in my stream on Friday. Like the assassins aren't. I don't know. You come off the turtles, and then you got the assassins. It's like, oh, like
Right.
maybe if the turtles didn't come out, they would be a little more exciting. But they just kind of lack that excitement that the ninja that the turtles had. So I don't know. I have no. I like the big guy. I think, like you said, for Siege, she'd be annoying, crazy annoying, but doesn't mean I'm gonna break the bank to get him.
Okay. Chat, any of you guys actually pulling shards for this prison pool event? Because I don't know, like they do seem pretty cool. And maybe down the line we can use them for something else. But you know, past has shown us that they will do guaranteed events for these in some sort of way or another. So is it worth trying to go for these now, or just to wait for the summoning events? PJ, what about you?
Yeah, I'll be saving mine. I'm not pulling for them. You guys all already kind of mentioned great points. The only thing is I would say if you're like a giant spender or Kraken whale and you're looking to empower them, then maybe you'd want to pull on this because we're gonna most likely get the guaranteed of most of them. And then but if you want dupes or pluses of them, then this is gonna be one of your better ways to get them, to get multiple. So yeah, that's gonna be the only thing. If you're a giant spender, then maybe you go for just to get dupes or empowerments. But basically, I'm saving. I'm pulling, or I'm not pulling.
Right. And I'm reading chat here, and Turtle Shellon says the only thing I'm going for is the guaranteed Pintoff or Pointiff. Wow. And I really think he probably should have been in this one because he's going to be the one that most people want to go for. So I think if there's a cash cow to try to use during this collaboration, it's definitely going to be him over some of these other guys. Especially if you're not the have to catch them all thing.
The thing is, he's not limited, so he's not a good cash cow.
Well, he's not limited.
He's still a cash cow,
yeah.
But it's not like the Leonardo where it's like
true.
You're only gonna get him now.
True. Zero. What about you?
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to spend a penny on any of this. I think y'all all raised great points, and to Gessel's major point is the Turtles were just so good. It was like you had to get it. And I feel like, and I don't want this to sound too negative, but I feel like we just came off the back of the Turtles, and we're right back at it again. And I'm really getting frustrated with how long this game takes to play. More so, and I know y'all talked about it at the top of the thing, Live Arena. I've given up on that. I just don't have time to spend 45 minutes to run 10 things a day or whatever. Plarium has given us a whole bunch of new stuff. So that's the positive, and I love it. Grim Forest is awesome. Still coming off the back of that. We're in our second rotation now, and that's still fun. But I just don't have time, and I'm going to refuse to give them a penny. And if the last several have been free or not free, the last several have been earnable through events. If they choose to change that for this event and these champions are lackluster, it's not happening for me personally. Mm. So, yeah, I think Plarium really needs to speed up the time in this game more so.
Okay.
But so I didn't want that to sound too negative, but I really feel it more so now than ever.
All right. I agree. I think like with these events, with coming off the Ninja Turtles ones, like they had set the bar so high with the Turtles where I think unless they either equal to that collaboration or go better, a lot of these events aren't going to be as profitable for them as they have been. It is interesting to see though that we're getting them closer and closer together and longer together, which makes me feel like, is this going to be the situation where every 3 months we get a new collaboration with like a month in the between for breaks? Because I mean, even if we just think about the Predator Pass, right, and the
still technically going on.
Exactly, right? Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I like the collabs. It keeps things fresh. It keeps me going into wanting to do certain things. It's just at the point where it's like, is it too much? Do we need a break a little bit? But
I just want to throw this out there though. Mm-hmm. So you're talking about how like they're not gonna make as much money if it's not like as good or OP as the Turtles. But then Zero Boo was just saying how like he's feeling fatigued, but this is like these aren't as good as the Turtles, so like this is what you skip. Like,
yeah,
true.
I think just to clarify, I just think that the other areas in the game are just so lackluster and boring. And if they keep bringing all this cool, exciting things, like, hey, we got champ collabs and we got to do all this stuff for the champ collabs, like free up our time on the old, boring, monotonous BS, so that we can actually be excited about this. Because again, I'm very fatigued at the moment.
No, but I'm also, but just like think about resources. Like we just went through Turtles and we have no time in between. Like imagine if these dudes were really, really good. Everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell? We have no resources to get them." Like,
fair.
Well, let's be honest. Plarium's MO is always to get you to spend in some sort of way.
But that's not good for us. And like,
right? I guess you're 100% right. They're trying to get us to spend. I guess what I'm saying is, they're amping up their stuff. They are not cleaning up the old stuff, and they are fatiguing us. And so they need to be very, very careful that they don't push people away. In my opinion, I like the collab, so don't get me wrong. I like having stuff to do in the game, but the problem is we got all this stuff to do in the game, and all the old stuff is just so boring and dull. And I know this coming. I know they said something about tag team, but like I should not have to run, 30 minutes of keys, silver keys. Now granted, against whatever in Doom Tower, or Iron Twins. If I want to run all 12, let me run them all. Two runs or one run for the 6 a day. Like, there's no point in having to watch that over and over again. Even if it's only a minute and a half run, that's still 10 minutes of my time that I'm forced to do it, or I feel like I'm being left behind. It's just come on.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really.
Go ahead.
No, I guess it wasn't necessarily just the time. It was just more of the fact that it was like, if it's always OP, people just don't have the resource, and then people complain. It's like you complain either way. It's either you complain that they're not good enough, or you complain that they're too good, and then people don't have the resources and are upset. So it's like, if they're not good, now is the time to save up your resources. Don't have to go for everything.
Right. I'm actually reading chat here on the YouTube side. Mr. Foot Fungus says the leaks guaranteed for the turtles. These events never said anything about guaranteed besides the login. I'm skipping everything. Not a cool IP for me. The thing is, every collab they've done, or every major event like this they have done from the start, going all the way back to Monster Hunters, they've done some sort of way for you to acquire every single champion. I think if they don't do that, they're going to be under, most certainly from me. Okay. And we all know that I love to do my rant videos. They will come under some scrutiny. They will, if they're just locking them behind the pay to win element, not giving anybody else other than the whales and krakens to acquire some of these champions, I think it's messed up. But that
Airburn just said in chat too, this is an important point. Telerium is making too much money on the collabs. It's in MTG's quarterly report. So apparently they've released a public report, and they made, I guess, buku money on turtles and stuff. So if that is the case, it makes sense that they're going to squeeze these and make this come out more often, right?
Right. So, I mean, all in all, again, backing onto the event itself, the Prism Shot event, nothing entices me here to say, let's go ahead and pull. The pool is mediocre at best. And these champions, I will just wait rather than spending hundreds of dollars trying to pull them, especially because you only have a 1.5% chance to pull that headliner champion. And I think it's going to be 20 prisms. After 20 prisms, you're guaranteed a legendary. I think that's what the rate is. You get a 6%. So yeah, not worth spending hundreds of dollars on these guys. That said, the event dungeon, again, the gear that they've decided to go for is not the best. Chronophage, have you guys found any use for it yet, chat? Have you built a single champion in Chronophage? Because myself, honestly, I don't. I have not bothered with it. I think it's probably the most useless gear set, and probably should be revisited. But again, that's my opinion. The accessories are okay. It gives you a couple of extra set bonuses, but Pinpoint, I think, is 100 times better. Prime Skeletor says that he does use it to, I'm guessing, counter or use it with his Fabian so he can counter lockouts, which is fair. But with mythicals, the lockouts I feel doesn't really matter. Like, I'll let the Yumikos go through type of situation, right? You just go into your alternate form, just ban the Marius. That said, let me ask you guys, have you built a single champion in Chronophage yet? Gessel?
No.
Zero?
What's Chronophage?
Okay, maybe my savior here. Ken?
Not really, man.
No.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
All
I
right.
just have resistance, 1000 resistance. Who cares?
I mean, if I had really good gear in Chronophage, maybe, but I just don't have good gear either. So
You don't really need like too much pieces of that. Like, if you have like a couple of solid pieces, like a stun set, right? We don't need like every single champion in the stun set. Like, some people, like, especially on the siege, like Yumeko, would be nice, you know.
Mhm.
But that's it, too, man. Like if you have like solid couple of, that's it.
I mean, the new set that they just put in the game, Mercule, is just so much better than this.
Yeah,
And-
by the way, are we going to talk about Mercury set? Like, because like it just come to my mind on the like past stream. Can I just mention real
Go
quick
ahead.
then? So like multi-hit champion are counter attack the Mercury set, right? Especially 9-piece. Like
Mhm.
if you are using like Marius, for example, if your Marius is fast, of course, you should be okay, right? Bro, like if somebody make like full 9-piece Mercury set on the siege with like some specific faction, and if this faction doesn't have any L attack or the multi-hits champion, how we are gonna beat that?
Yep. It is crazy. That set has been busted, and I've faced a
I
couple
don't know.
of
They
people.
test that, by the way.
Come on, do you think they've tested anything? I mean, I will say, like, I did go up against somebody who had a Hilvy built in this, wasn't very fast, but I was like, God damn, I was having problems taking her down because after she takes a turn, then she gets another stack, and it's like, oh, you're killing me here. But yeah, PJ, what about you, man? Have you built anybody in Chronophage yet?
I don't think so. I do think the set is solid in these situations, specifically like what you guys mentioned earlier, like Siege. I think it could be really good into Fabian's. Fabian is like all over the place. A lot of people run Fabian and Siege, especially because you got the speed lead or in all battles aura. So I could see it going good into that for Siege stuff, but no, I do not have anyone built in it. I do like the like just like the offset, the 2-piece for the speed accessories. It's not as good as pinpoint, but for some people, depending on what you want, like you want the res instead of the accuracy, so it's nice for the 2-piece speed res instead of speed act for the pinpoint.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the stance on this that I feel Chronophage should be looking at some reworks, maybe something a little bit interesting, or more beneficial, other than just lockout, because again, there's not enough worry on the lockout situation. Let's talk about the event dungeon itself. I mean, the boss is a pain in the ass. Let's be truthful here. He does not take a lot of damage from HP burns, 1%. He does take full damage from the poisons. Enemy max HP hits are capped at 5%. The passive with that he currently has, the your enemy, is an absolute just pain in the ass. Even against protected buffs, you'll lose a duration. How have you guys been kind of tackling trying to get to stage 30? Let's start with Ken first.
To be honest, this is one of the easiest event dungeon rotation in my opinion. Like you can pretty much like, I mean, beat them very easily, like almost like Marius. Like my Marius cannot, but if you guys have like +2, +4 Marius, obviously like fully sanded, etc., I think you can solo the stage 30 with the Marius. I'm currently duo, and again, like this is extremely easy in my opinion. Obviously, we can talk about that for the stage 35 later, I think.
Yep.
For the stage 30, I think this is one of the easiest one, man. But the boss has some annoying abilities, yes, but if you manage to kill the minions there before the fight started, I mean before the boss take a turn, boss alone doesn't have anything going to do to you. He's not hitting hard, he just mostly like buffing, and he's removing your buff, that's it too. Like he's not hitting hard.
Right. Well, I think you kind of hit the nail in the coffin there. It's the rest of the team that they've put in that kind of hurts trying to get this done, right? Because that Ancora sometimes feels like she is just, I don't know, like the damage is almost not even useful on her because like she just can't take anything, especially on the higher stages. Ken, what about not Ken? Sorry, PJ. What about you? What have you been using to take this event dungeon down?
I agree with Ken. I think this definitely, at least compared to the last event dungeon, this is way easier. Also like what you guys mentioned, it's not really the boss that's sucky. It's more of the minions. The hedge is annoying because you either got to bring Stone Skin or Feral or like high resist and then cleanse, and then if you get 3% it, and then the Lesson is annoying because he has like the unkillable or block damage or something, and then the
20%
Encore. So
chance passive.
yeah, the extra turn.
Same chance
Or
as a
instant
crafted
turn.
mythical. Sorry.
Yeah, and that is true. Interesting. That happens all the time. Wow.
Right.
Didn't even think about that. So yeah, he's annoying if you hit him. So they're annoying, but if like Ken said, if you can kill them, the boss itself isn't too bad. I'm running a very free-to-play friendly team, 6-star Teox, Scalathir, Taurus, Yumiko, Lydia. So I'm sure everyone can replicate that.
Of
But you can
course.
also, like, I mean, Galathir, you could probably do Pythion. Like, there are some other, like, Lockout, Fabian, maybe if you have Fabian, Lydia, just Teox is just like a high crushing run, so any other damage dealer, they have good crushing run could work. But yeah, I think compared to the other ones, they've definitely made this guy a lot easier, or at least compared to the last one.
Right. Okay. Chat, what stage, if any, are you farming this event dungeon? Currently I'm just kind of one-manning stage 20, trying to get some food in, preparing for any sort of crazy champ trainings that we might have for guaranteed champions. Speculation at this point still, but
I've been farming 20 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gestel, what about you?
Yeah, so I haven't even done it yet.
He's
You're
like,
not missing out.
I'm not even bothering with it, Gestel says.
Wow, there's
Just
so
the
many other things
coalition
to
stuff.
do right now, and I don't care about the gear. So it'll be fun to go do the 35, I think, or whatever the top floor is. But I don't know. I'm just kind of holding off, I guess, to do it on stream and mess around with it. So I haven't done it yet.
Okay. Well, we're going to see how challenging it is, because I will say stage 31 through 35 is, wow. It's harder than hard mode faction wars, I'll say that much. And it's not the boss itself. It's, again, as we discussed, the ads. Zero, what about you?
Yeah, so I got to, I guess I did 30, and like to Ken's point, it was really easy to get up to 30, which I like. That's fun, and it's cool that they give us these extra hard challenging things. But I get to these things, and of course I got smoked. I took my exact same team in to 31 thinking, oh, this dude's easy, and then quickly realized how wrong I was. That being said, like for these types of things, I wait for just smarter people to come up with some cheesy comp, because I feel like they make these things so hard, and you're looking at a Bronco or something like that to come up with like, hey, if you use this Geomancer with a rank 15 potion thingy that, you know, heals you as you go, you can't die, and you're basically cheesing the content or whatnot. So I wait for the people to kind of 3D chess this thing and figure it out for me, and then I might throw some stuff at it too. But again, to the point, like, it's cool that they added this, but I'm so caught up having to do the daily crap, the daily grind, that I don't even have time to enjoy this new feature in the game. So that's just kind of where I'm currently at, right? So I am negative today. It's just maybe it's a me issue, but like, it'd be cool to spend hours like figuring this out. I ain't got hours to figure this out or do it, so I need someone else to do it for me, and then I might throw some stuff at it. But that's about it.
Right. No, I don't think you're being negative. I agree that there's a lot of things to do in game, and trying to tackle this extra content is very, very time consuming. Let's talk about the stage 31 to 35. Chat, how many of you have actually cleared up to stage 35, or where are you currently at right now? Are you so far? Are you on 21, 32? I like the fact that these are extra. They don't cost energy. We can go in, we can test new teams out. I think that is actually pretty cool. Giving us these extra 5 stages, the way they set it up, I don't think any of us here are going to say anything bad about it. The rewards could be a little bit better, not gonna lie, but hey, it doesn't cost us anything, so it's basically free if you can clear it. Ken, have you completed everything up to 35 yet?
I did, like I mentioned, we did like full auto. But here is the thing. So, little bit spoiler maybe if you guys never tried that yet, like a guest style. Like, can you click a 31, for example? They have a blessing. And on this is stage 35, all these blessings are 6-star. And look at them. They have a Kraken Root Hegemon, guys. And on the Hell Hades stages tool, you guys can check this out. This Hegemon actually have Savage gear.
Yep.
And yes, he's 100% crit cap.
Yep.
And yeah, like, he's nuking you. I mean, you have a stone skin, doesn't matter.
Yep.
Basically.
And I want to say, I think this is the
this is actually even harder than Crypto Hegemon. Trust me, I also see that. Like, I can compare between them, you know?
okay.
Look, unless you have like some OP reviver, like special tier, do you say, you know, some people actually tried it with Sir Nicholas Noel as well, you know, because of unkillable buff, stuff like that. Because you are gonna die, dude. Like, you need to somehow keep your team alive, you know? And usually I see like some early tactic with the Volcanos because both have a loss of the buff, right? The problem is keeping your team alive, but if you manage to do that, yes, you can kill it like that. Or you can use like pretty much like every single like mission progress champion, like Lydia. That's what I did. Mitrella, Lydia, Romanto, Lydia, Mitrella, Romanto, Marius, and the Cardinal, epic champion. Why the Cardinal is important? Because she's reviving with the insta turn effect, right? And boom, like she's reviving with the insta turn. Romanto is getting turn first. He's locking enemy passive skill, which is very important. Otherwise, you are going to face the crit 20% passive.
Yep.
And then after that, you are champion because of the insta turn. They are going to get a turn, so you are going to start casting your buff. And if you have a strong Marius, we are going to nuke them. And what I said earlier, if you manage to nuke it, even on the stage 35, boss going to do nothing to you. You can kill the boss slowly, and this is how I did that. Shout out to Probis for that, by the way. He gave me this tactic. He's in the chat right now. And yeah, this is how I did that. I tried like a couple of hours, man. I tried to build my Duchess 150k HP, 5000 defense. Like this Narcissus over there, he used the A2 skill on my Duchess. No crit attack, 90,000 damage. Like,
yeah, so this is the first content that they've done where the champions actually have gear on them.
Yeah.
And I hadn't even looked at Hell Hades or anything else. I realized that was actually a thing because I used Seal on him on Narcissus and he wasn't hitting as hard. And I was like, okay, so maybe this is something going on here. And yeah, it was, if you can get Seal, lockout passive skills like this to spread, you're going to be okay. But trying to get it, I think, is the problem because I've tried with Carnage. I actually even rebuilt my Carnage because of this, and it was pretty tough to try to get out of this stage. PJ, what about you?
I took my 30 team, tried 31, got destroyed, and I was like, okay, I'll try this again later. I think that honestly though, that they did a lot of good things with this. Like you mentioned, the no energy cost is amazing. It actually lets you retry and test things. That is a huge win. This might be controversial, but I also think that the rewards not being amazing is kind of a good thing because then you don't have the like most of the community saying, well, it's only for the Krakens and whales that can beat it and get these rewards, and I can't beat it, I'll never be able to get it. So they're only catering to them. So with the rewards not being that good, it's like, okay, well, let them try and get it. If they get it, they get it. And if I can't get it, it's not the end of the world. I'm missing out on a basalt and a couple relic crafting materials. So I think that's good that they didn't make it like really, really good rewards. And the other thing is, yeah, like you said, they have gear, which is insane. I remember I was watching a Nubs video a while ago, and he's talking about how he wants them to have gear. I was like, no, don't say that. Like, no, don't give them gear. Like, that's a terrible idea. And now it's actually into the game. So yeah, it's just stuff that they can do in the future now. More like difficult things they can add. It's makes it a little bit interesting, I guess. Kind of scary though, and yeah, I think it's overall really really good. Also, I think that this is more of like a one time you beat it. It's not like a farmable thing. Like I wouldn't like
Right.
try to build a team to farm 31 or 35 whatever. It's just like a just beat it once, get the reward, and then go back to 30 or 20 whatever. It's not like you're trying to build a team to farm that.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to get a team to farm this, to be quite honest. And if you do, damn, that's a savage account there within itself. Zero, what about you?
What's the question? Sorry.
How far have you
Brain fart.
gotten in the event dungeon from stage 31 to 35?
Yeah, none. I tried 30 and got smoked, and I just haven't touched it. Like I said, need the smarter players to kind of figure it out for me, honestly.
So,
Yeah.
so Zero's like, I'm not, I can't do it. So what are you gonna do
Yeah.
if nothing comes up? Are you not even gonna try it?
Skip it. Yep.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, I just getting the gears not good. I get it. You get relics and stuff, but like I just don't like your one fight took 21 minutes. I ain't got 21 minutes to figure it out and throw my energy away and all that stuff. I was just like, yeah, like it's cool they're giving us new content. I don't need to be able to focus on it and can't. And there's other things in life than Raid Shadow Legends, the second job of all jobs, right?
How
So
dare you, sir?
Yeah.
There is
I know.
nothing else other than Raid Shadow Legends out there for us.
I know.
It's only Raid Shadow Legends.
You can try Ken's team,
Well,
the Cardiel team.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I think I might myself after stream be doing this, because like I mean, we've got Taras Marichka, Kaja, so we're not taking any fears, we're not taking any hard CCs. We're trying to keep everybody locked out, but it just feels like it's not happening. It's not happening. And I even tried bringing in my Crixia to be like, okay, let me lock them out, but even that itself worked for like the first, go around, and then after that it was like, well, that's not great. Gesto, how about you?
Well, yeah, I haven't done it yet, so
Okay.
I don't know what I can give you on it.
All right. Well,
Sorry, I probably if I knew we were talking about it, I guess I would have done it.
no, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Some players are for it, some players are not for it.
Well, I will say though, because I did now remember one point before I ADHD it and squirreled it, but it's cool sort of that they're giving them gear because the one thing I'll just wanted to kind of say about that is champions that we thought were just kind of like I'm thinking is it April O'Neil? What is her skill set?
Nullify.
And she has nullify and seal, right?
Yeah.
And so or the Dilio with the gear, right? So I do think it makes champions like that where it's like, okay, this champion's only for PvP only because that's where you're gonna fight champions or have a fight with gear impacting skills.
Mhm.
And so it does look like they've given us more skill impact or gear impacting champs or whatnot. And now if they do start doing this, now it's really, really bad. But at least it brings some value to those champions in PvE specifically. So I just wanted to kind of say that.
Okay. I'm kind of annoyed that every single time he's going after my Carnage, locking him out. It's like, seriously, pick somebody else. So let's talk a little bit strategy now. Ken, you said you pretty much use what I'm doing right now, which is lockout, trying to keep them controlled. Have you guys seen anything else that maybe would work better other than that? Because you have Ancora here that if you don't keep her locked out, if you don't lock her passive skills, you are going to have problems trying to keep these people controlled. And the speeds for some of these champions is, you're building your champions at like 315 speed and you're being outsped like it's nobody's business. They'll, the boss takes turn after turn when he opens up with his A3 going into the A2. And once he gets his, what's it called? The ensnare on, turn meter effects are reduced by 100%. So it's definitely one of those things where you're just kind of like, is this going to be achievable for my account? So let me start off with Ken. Other than the lockout, is there anything else you tried to take this guy down?
I mean the reason I use like block active and the passive skill, I mean Romanto actually, because Romant like this, by the way, Ankara over there on the stage 35 also a feral set. No, I
Yeah.
think immunity set, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's a block diva.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I like just straight try to debuff them, she's not gonna receive the debuff. Good thing about Romanto, his A3 skill, his block passive skill them at the same time remove the buff. So that's why like Romanto better than the Carnage on this scenario because the skill also AoE attack. And after that, just launch your debuff and then nuke them. Like trust me, guys. Like this is like I also waste lots of hours there on the stream, and the end of the day, Proby's like, bro, just do that, just try that, trust me. And yeah, he was right. Like unless you have again like some block damage, unkillable champion to keep your team alive, you can't try it. But the other method I just mentioned, way easier to be honest.
Okay.
Because you need to get rid of this wave. You cannot control them forever, man. Like because on the stage 35, even you lock out this hegemon, he's gonna kill you with the A1 skill. Bro, he have a 6-star Kraken root Savage gear. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely I don't know, do we say it's a little bit overtuned or do we say
It is.
you okay. So you're
It is, but there's a way to cheese. I know it's a void epic champion, but I think most of the people can do it like that. Maybe you guys can also use like Seer or the another nuker to nuke them if you don't have a strong Marius. But special like we are gonna land the decrease defense and the weaken debuff coming from the Lydia, so they are gonna be, you know, like I mean, you can nuke them. I mean, this is obviously like super end game content.
look at the hedgy. He
But
just
yeah, it's a super out tune, bro. Like you are not even stage 35, aren't you?
No.
Oh, dude, you need this is. I wish I can see your reaction on the 35 right now.
Luke Skywalker just sent an image saying, "Yeah, guys, this is easy." And here's the team we've got. We got Volcanos, Marius, Duchess, Crixia, and Theodosia.
TDC.
It's an easy. It's a free to play team, right? I give me a Volcanos and I got this. No problem.
No, you are not.
Without Volcanos,
trust me,
it's. I mean, I'm
I
not
also have
gonna-
Vulcan. I try Vulcanus. It's not that simple.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, Hegemon. This Hegemon A1 skill attack 3 times, by the way, or
On
can you check this
the
out, by the way? A1.
A1 2 times.
So 2 times at random. If he attack like 2 random champion, both of them gonna die. Like that's 35 stage.
He literally just smacked my whole team like it was nobody's business.
Yeah.
The speeds for this are actually some of the highest ones. Almost, and I want to say I think it's higher than hard mode faction wars as well, because hard mode faction wars, the minimum speeds that you need to have champions to go before them is about 318. So
I can check for you.
PJ, have you tried any other teams, any other strategies prior to, taking, or I guess I should say, what teams did you try?
Yeah, I just tried the team I was using earlier. Like I said, it was like a Teox, Galathier, Lydia, Taurus, Yumiko, and I got smoked. I think I didn't see what level it was. I think it was 35. It's a really endgame player though. They're using like ally attack. I think they were using Galathier, Mikage, +4, Fully Awakened Phoenix, Rio, and Jorgid, 6R Jorgid. So if you have insane crazy gear and the blessings and stuff like that, that might be working. And to your point earlier when you asked if it was overtuned, I kind of don't think it is overtuned because I don't think this is necessarily supposed to be done by everyone. Like I think it's supposed to be a challenge. Like I think it's supposed to be like I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's supposed to be overtuned. I feel like more is like everyone is supposed to be doing it kind of, or like the average player. Like I feel like this is very much like end of the game, like tip top, just try it. It's a challenge. It's not supposed to be really beat by everyone.
Okay, that's fair. it can be for the, you know, the Krakens and whales, like the long-term players, I guess.
Especially because there's no energy. Like I feel like them taking out the energy really makes it more of just like a sandbox mode, kind of just like try whatever you want. If you can beat it, you can. The rewards aren't insane, so it's not like you like I have to beat this or I'm not gonna get whatever.
Right. Fair point. Gessel, I want to ask you, just seeing what you've seen on screen and what we've discussed, how confident are you that you're going to be able to take it down with your account?
I don't know. I don't like to like boast that I have like some baller account or something. I don't feel like I will have a problem taking it down.
Okay.
I kind of like Zero Brew. It may come to like getting a couple of the smarter guys in my chat or just looking up a video on how to do it. But I always like to just I like to try it myself. I like to just see if I can do it, and then ask for help if I need it.
You know, with it being one of the teams, as Ken said, being a free-to-play team, on some of the champions that you can use, Zero, do you feel yourself being able to just kind of cut and paste that team and be like, okay, now I'll go and try it?
Yeah, well, first I don't have those champions, but yeah, yeah, no, that's the thing with this, and I
No, he's
get
about
it.
Ken's team. You have
Ken's
those
team.
champions.
Yeah,
It's
'Cause-
all
What?
free champions
Yeah.
and
'Cause-
Cardinal.
Yeah.
I didn't see Ken's team. Sorry, I was brain fart.
You said it earlier. It was
It's Lydia, Mitrella, Romanto, Marius, Cardinal. Only the Cardinal is coming from the shard.
Yeah, I don't have Cardinal.
the Epic,
but
right?
no, sadly,
What?
Sage.
no Cardinal.
How have you been
The
playing
rare
for?
the
Oh,
Epic
I'm
Void?
sorry. You're
Not
talking about
Cardin-
the Epic one. You're talking
Yeah,
about the Epic.
yeah.
Oh, not the what's his name? Cardinal.
No,
Cardiel.
Cardiel.
Oh, Cardiel. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Cardinal,
Okay, so I do
yeah.
have that. Sorry.
Okay. So
And you can get it done with this, Ken? That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean you can replace the Mitrella as well with the, if your horse is not that strong, you can replace it like with the Seer maybe. I just placed like full progressive champion to make it done, you know? So
Yep.
you can bring a double nuker as well.
Cool.
and what was the other one? The last one you used? Lydia, Mithrala, Cardiel,
Marius,
Marius,
Ramanto.
Ramantu. That's the one.
By the
that I was-
way, if you asking like how Cardinal is working, Mercury set, guys. So
Mercurial set. Okay.
yeah, Hegemon gonna do nothing on the Mercury set. I think maybe that's why they are doing this content like that. They are forcing us to get Mercury set. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So this seems to be the team that's going to try to take it out, or that will take it out. Is it too much that they've gone in and made the champions beside the boss more challenging than the boss itself? Is because again, it's not we're taking more into trying to figure out how to counter these guys than we are the boss, because the boss, as you guys stated earlier, seems to be pretty easy when you're one-on-one with them, but it's the combination that of the champions themselves that are making this more challenging. So do you think that Plarium did the good job of making it that the boss is easier and you have to worry about the ads trying to take them down? Or should they have done it the other way around, where they should have made the ads a little more obtainable? I mean, I'm looking at some of these HP bars and I'm like, shit, these things are huge. I don't even know what they have for a health HP pool, which I should probably check to see, because it's kind of nuts to think that these guys can start just one-shotting your 110k Taras with an A1 from a Hedgie. So Ken, where do you stand on the stance of, should they have made the champions, or should they have made the boss stronger, or leave it as it is with the champions themselves?
Like boss was stronger on the previous rotations, right? Like remember the Crosso? Man, that was freaking annoying rotation. Like I couldn't even farm the stage 30. I was using Uros, man, and they nerfed the boss and it's affected Uros. Like Uros was doing like, for example, I don't remember the number right now, 40 second, and after they nerfed the boss, because no longer ward off the Phelan on the boss, blessing, it was actually longer, and that was terrible rotation in my opinion. Like Kuroso, I think nobody was happy about it. This again, like stage 30, if you talk on stage 30 right now, most of the people should be have no problem on the stage 30. The only problem, it's hard to deal with this minion because there is lots of RNG element. Yes, you can still make 100% team, which is I have right now. But especially if you don't have a very strong course that can be, just get rid of them. You know, you need to deal with the hegemon. You need to deal with the Kled 20% passive, dude. That passive is annoying.
Yep.
Like
The
this
fact-
20% is not like really crafting, it's proking a lot.
Yeah.
I think the only thing they are going to be struggle, especially like mid game people maybe, because of the RNG. Besides that, I totally okay with the boss. Like I mentioned earlier, he's not a problem if you manage to nuke the entire team on the enemies. Klit can survive alone, by the way. Klit and the boss can survive. Both of them going to do pretty much nothing to you. You just need to get Narcissus, Anchor, and the Hegemon out of the way. And after that, you can take your time and kill them slowly.
So let's talk, I guess, kill priority on the ads. Is there a particular one you really want to focus more? I mean, obviously looking at this myself, I've always gone for Ancora, trying to take her down as quickly as possible. You guys did notice that I was going for Killeth to be locked out when I was using Carnage, but is there a particular champion that you want to go for ahead of everybody else? Ken.
All of them. I mean, Ancora, Narcissus, and the Hegemon need to die. Otherwise, they are going to kill you. Like,
so you're saying that if you don't one shot them, then it's a total
you are
fail.
dead.
Okay.
I mean, bro, like this Ancora on the stage 35, by the way, has
1.9
413
million
413
HP.
speed.
Yeah. 413.
Actually, I like before we tried the Cardinal comp, I was trying to build my Fabian in the Stone Skin gear because of the Hegemon, right? Faster than this.
Mm-hmm.
And enough accuracy. I think how much accuracy do we need there? Close to 700.
Yeah,
actually.
700.
Yeah, close to 700. I cannot even do that like random said. Like I'm like
Okay. So you're just saying if you can't one shot it, keep on going. And the stats here are insane. Like,
yeah,
definitely much faster than Faction Wars. A lot tankier, and hard mode Faction Wars, we all know right now, is a pain in the ass.
it's way harder than Fiction War.
Yeah. PJ, yourself, do you find yourself, like, when you were working on this, trying to get them in a particular order, or do you kind of go with Ken where you have to kill everybody at the same time?
I mean, yeah, daily I mean, once the Hedgie takes his turn for 30 is not as bad, but yeah, then Cora Narcis, the Lethen or whatever doesn't really do too much. But for your first question about the like boss being harder or the waves being harder, I'd much rather it be like this. The boss
waves
not
being
as hard
hard.
and the waves be harder for sure. Like Ken said, Karosa was the opposite and it was a pain in the ass. You can do stuff to the waves, you can CC them, you can control them, you can lock them out. You can't do that to the boss. Once you get the waves down, then the boss is chilling. We have Seer, we have 6-star Crushing Rend, we have ways to like knock the waves down. But if the boss is tough, that's who we have to beat to win. Like you can have technically you can have all the minions up and beat the boss and you win. So yeah, I much rather have it like this where the minions are tough, but the boss itself is easier.
Okay. Gessel, yourself, would you, back I guess to the question because I did skip you guys. Would you rather have the boss being more challenging or the ads being more challenging?
It's a nice change, I suppose. I feel like it's the first time they've kind of done it this way. It sounds like, yeah, it's from what Kampachi's saying, it sounds like they're a little crazy, and then that they're getting like super buffed and stuff from the boss. It makes it different, interesting. I think that's cool. I don't know, but I think generally, and obviously they've kind of gone with this throughout the game, is that the bosses are the hardest part. And so yeah, I don't know. It's kind of switch up. I like it. I
Okay.
think it's interesting.
Zero, what about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, flavor's nice, right? Little different challenge. Yeah, and then take him out.
Okay.
Found a way to cheese it. Ken's got it all figured out. So love it.
Okay. Okay. So back to the way that this team is put together, I want to talk about, is there something that would give you more nightmares together other than these four champions? And not that I'm trying to give Plarium ideas here of what they should do for the next go around, but they put the faction unity champion in. They put Narcissus, who blocks revives, gets the double hit on shield. So if you try to bring the shields in, it's not going to work out well. And then they put the best possible reviver in the game for this. And then Hedgie, who, you know, no matter what you do, is going to go first. Again, the stats on them is absolutely bonkers. But let me start off with Ken first. Would there have been a different champion in here that would have given you nightmares trying to take it down?
Actually, we got a comment on the Twitch. Warsaw just said, like, just put Predator there. He's evade. Oh, that will be hilarious. No, beside the champion, you know, like, who can counter the Cardinal revive ability?
Mm,
Anybody know?
Lydia.
No. Oh, actually, she can. Damn. Okay. Jean. Okay, she can actually. Wow, that can be annoying, actually.
If Lydia goes into any content, we are absolutely SOL'd if we bring a reviver.
I mean, maybe we can bring double Cardinal for that, right? Maybe that can work. But no, beside the G9 relic, G9 is extremely strong, man. It can even like cut in your Cardinal revive, which is crazy, actually. So if they place like relic on this champion,
Oh God.
they doesn't seem like a relic. That can be annoying, actually.
No, there is no relics. Just
No, currently they also wasn't have a gear before, right?
That's
They also
true.
wasn't have a blessing before, so
that's true.
slowly, bro, slowly.
It-
You
it
need to
is-
cook slowly,
and
so they are
luck-
not gonna be.
Luckily, it's only it looks like Hedgie that has gear, so that's a good thing.
No,
I
the
guess.
Ankara also have a feral, so
Encore. Okay, because immunity. Yes. Does she
There's
have
some
an
type of
immunity
protected
site?
block debuffs.
Does she
Yeah,
have
she
an
has
immunity?
protected block
debuff.
debuffs. And 35, I think.
In 35,
Yep,
it's a
she does have it.
protected. Interesting.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's
not.
not protected.
Oh,
No, you
Um,
can't remove it.
because I was just looking on Hell Hades and I don't think I saw that on there. Gessel, what about you? What else would they put in here to make it look nightmare for you?
My nightmare every night when I go to bed is nice.
Nice.
So throw nice in there, and I would probably hate it.
Okay.
Other mythicals, I would imagine any mythical would just make it insanely annoying.
Okay. I'm reading here, and who was it? Saw says just put a Commodus in there at 500 speed. I think that right there would, I wouldn't even want to touch it at that point. Like, not even Taras Maruchka type of situation. Zero, what about you? What other champion would have to go in here, or something else that they would have to do that would make this more terrifying for you?
I'm gonna be honest, just because I just finished building out my Hilby about 10 minutes ago. How about Noel, Cernick, Torment, and Hilby together with this boss?
That could be that could be very challenging.
I think that would make people delete the game.
That would definitely. One of the other ones that I was just thinking is oh my God, I just forgot the name. It'll come back to me. PJ, what about you?
The first one that came to my mind was Volcanos. I feel like any like Affection Unity fully with other people. Volcanos would be nasty. HP burns, block revive, takes less damage. Obviously Mythicals. I don't know, this just in general is really scary. Them adding like the gear sets and stuff to these champions, I feel like, because Infection War is hard. They have no gear sets, they just have crazy level, and you have supports like one-shotting you.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have just like really good stats. And now they're gonna have really good stats and then gear on top of it. It's very, very scary if they do this for future stuff. Hopefully it's just like really challenging hard content, not like gonna be the norm. Just I guess they have to power creep somewhat because they give us all the power creep. But yeah, it's interesting that they started doing that. Anything else? I mean, anything with mythicals, faction unities in there is gonna be pretty nasty, I think. And then obviously on top of the gear, the blessings, relics, Cavalax with the Arachnolix or something like that would be not ideal with how much attack do they usually have? How much attack do they have in that? Like imagine Arachnolix or Cavalax with
20,000
15,000
attack.
attack.
I mean,
Yeah,
doesn't really
20,000
matter.
attack.
Well,
Like
I was just thinking, Stork and Nell, that itself, like, how would you even kind of counter that situation, right? Because you want to put up buffs,
just hits through you.
it's gone, it's done. It would be an absolute nightmare.
By the way, before I forget to mention, sorry to cut you in. They also have special AI, like they are smart on this way. Like for normally, like when you face like Hegemon on the PV content, we just bring in like 3 stone skin champion and he's not nuking, right? This one doesn't matter, bro. He always uses an A2 skill. Like
He's always using A2 skill.
yeah, even you have a full stone skin team, he uses an A2 skill.
Interesting.
Another thing with nasty would be like Neve. If they're gonna give gear, like did they give Neve 9-piece protection? Like then you have to bring someone that ignores unkillable or block damage whatever she does. Like just really forces your hand. If you don't have something like that, then you're like,
oh god,
shit.
Neve, it would be absolutely crazy to come into this. No. I mean, look at this.
How about the 4 turtles?
Oh god,
Yeah.
the 4 turtles. That, speaking about nightmares, I mean, look at that. He literally just the speeds of these guys is insane. Let's do a little bit of a comparison between hard mode faction wars and this, because you know, let's start off with stage 31, because there seems to be a little bit of a jump between stage 31 to 35, because we start here, we're looking at the speeds at like 290, 260, 270.
It's 30.
Sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ken's like, no, they're higher.
Oh, yeah.
So
Way better.
380, and Cora's at 398. And then going into, stage 35, they get about 15 extra speed. It was mostly the ads, not the boss. Faction Wars. I mean, this was a new level on how difficult things were and how fast you had to build your champions. I mean, you had to build nukers. This is what stage 21 looks for most of the waves. You bring Elva in, you've got Arabias, which is a turn meter booster. Thank God they didn't put somebody like this in there, because that would have, again, just been absolute crazy. But to go from 319 as being, somebody you have to be speed tuned with, to all the way up to, stage 31. Why do I keep kicking? Stage 31 being 398. I mean, how big of a leap is that for some of these accounts? How big of a leap is it for your accounts? I mean, you guys have all been playing for 4+ years, have developed accounts, whether you're free to play or pay to win. How big of a leap was it for your account, Ken?
By the way, it just come to my mind. Faction War, we have a live arena bonus as well. We are getting 20 plus speed. In this content event dungeon, I don't know why, but there is no live arena bonus.
Correct.
That's also the thing you guys need to be remember. So you guys need, if you guys want to be faster than them, That's the speed you guys needed. Like that's crazy. I actually cannot. Like I mean, look, I can build a champion faster than 420, okay? But I can do that mostly like on the random set or whatever set. You know, not in the stone skin, dude. I cannot do it on the stone skin. I can't because giving them stone skin not only gonna be enough. Like you need to give them survivability, you need to give them accuracy, maybe like some damage stuff like that. So that's why, like, beside this cardinal cheese, this is extremely hard. At least for me.
Okay. Um, God, I'm just thinking here if they had like Carnage in this wave or something, that would be also. I'm just thinking of all these champions now after I asked my question. But yeah, I mean, so okay, so it's a pretty big leap for you to try to build a champion that fast, especially with stone skin sets and stuff like that that are needed because you can't just put him in a 4-piece stone skin and say I'm okay, I'm done. PJ, what about you?
As far as the stats, I mean, yeah, that's a massive jump for stats. But again, I feel like this is supposed to be a challenge. This isn't supposed to be something that everyone can do. I mean, Faction Wars Hard is supposed to be something eventually that most people can do, and that's like I feel like Faction Wars Hard might be like that's probably overtuned. But this, I don't. That's like it's I feel like it's different. It's hard to compare because it's not. I mean, Faction Wars Hard doesn't take energy, but I just feel like this is supposed to be just like a side thing. Like it's supposed to be tough. It's not supposed to be something where you can just go in and do it easily. And I think it's okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I just want to say there's a difference between it being tough for 40% of the players, 50% of the players, but there are accounts out there that are developed that are having hard times trying to come up with this or trying to take this down. I mean, obviously with the team that the team that Ken showed us earlier, and Ken, if you wouldn't mind sharing some of the stats that you used for that team, unless there's a specific video that we can share out here with the community that they can see, it's very challenging to build it. Well, if you,
can I ask you a question?
It's a cheat code.
Yeah.
What are they doing this for, though? Are they doing it for the rewards, or what are they doing it for?
Well, obviously, you're doing it for the rewards. I don't think there's any.
But the rewards are ass. So why you don't? The rewards doesn't matter. Like if you're doing it for the rewards, it's not worth it. Like if you can't do it, you can't do it. It's not like there's really good stuff there. So who cares about the rewards?
I think PJ tried to say that like this part is optional. It's not like hard faction mode. You kind of want to do the hard faction mode, but this is reward is bad. Also, the one more thing, like I wasn't expecting this actually. There is currently coalition event going on. There is no mission to force you to do the stage 35 or the 31.
That is true.
Like that's also the good thing. Like again, like this reward, like this is not even 4-star result, by the way. Yes, there's a legendary gemstone.
And it's not even a full craft. It's not even a full legendary craft.
Like if I cannot manage to beat that, I won't feel bad. Like I think this
not
is
at
what
all.
PJ tried to say. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess maybe that'll be the next question. Should you go for this because the rewards are worth it or not worth it for you? Or is it, do you want, because as far as I know, there is no achievement that says I completed this on this event dungeon and whatnot. I don't think they unlocked anything like that. And again, it's more maybe just bragging rights that you can do it. Is it really worth it for you? I guess that is a fair question to ask. So let me ask, Ken, is it something that, you wouldn't be too upset if you completed it or didn't complete it?
I kind of answered that earlier. No, it wasn't bother me that much if I failed to do that, but it also I'm little bit taking the game seriously, and it will be a little bit bother me. I couldn't beat it. It's not because of the reward I'm missing. It's not because of the something. It's just challenge, and I will be little bit upset. My account is quite a 6-year-old account now, 7-year-old account actually, and I was how the hell I cannot beat that, with this account. Even I know I'm not spending money, but that will be still make me upset regardless of the reward. But I still move on, man. Not the end of the world, to be honest.
Okay. I'm gonna actually touch on a thing here real quick. I just want to make sure I don't forget it. That I'm reading in chat. But PJ, what about you? So your stance again is you don't have to do it. The rewards aren't really that great, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, this is a question you got to ask yourself. Is all this time and effort worth a 3-star basalt, 2 3-star basalts, 2 2-star basalts, gemstone? Like, I mean, you have to ask yourself that. Is that worth it for you?
This could be a
If you
50% magma shield between, what you're saying.
and I could walk out the door today and get struck with $1 million falling from the sky. I
Wow,
mean,
that's
shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, like, if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a wheelchair or something. Like, or
Right.
like,
Right.
so yeah. I mean, in my opinion, if you can do it, like, hell yeah, get the stuff. It's supposed to be a challenge stages. It says it in the name. It's not supposed to be something that everyone can do. I wouldn't expect everyone to be able to do it. If you can do it, hell yeah, enjoy the rewards, but I wouldn't lose sleep over it. I wouldn't be going crazy over getting it. It's more of like, I think like Ken said, it's more of like a pride thing, where like just you want to beat it because it's a challenge. But as far as the rewards, I wouldn't say the rewards are worth it.
Okay.
It's just they're just there.
Gessel, what about you?
Yeah, just something for funsies. Go for it if you can go for it, like PJ said. If I don't get it done, kind of the same thing as Kampachi. It's more of an ego thing. I probably get over it pretty quickly, not lose too much sleep. Earlier on in the game, I used to be like, I have to win every tournament. I have to do this. This is early on in the game when there wasn't like too much to do. But now if I miss out on stuff, I'm just like, whatever, move on.
Okay. And Zero, what about you?
I mean, the beautiful part about a 0.0321% chance of pulling a mythical shard out of those crappy relics as a reward is don't have to really care if you miss it, right?
Fair.
I mean, again, I want to commend them for adding new content to the game. I think new challenges, new ways to do it, always cool. And for the people that really want to strive for that, and to Gestel's point, like, I want to be a completionist or whatnot, go do that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I've given up on faction wars. I'm definitely giving up on live arena, and it just, yeah, for this, it's cool. If I can build a team that can sort of do it, it's cool. I think the other thing that they need to give, since I've been on my high horse today, we'll just add to it, is we just need a better way to swap gear between our champions now. Like, again, the biggest thing they did probably in 2025 is give us the free gear changes, and they add these things and can raise a fantastic point. There's not an affinity bonus for this specific dungeon. So, you might have a champion built with X amount of stuff to do other content because you're getting those extra bonuses. Well, now, if you want to attempt to do this, you need to now swap the great gear you have on those champions to be able to do this content. And then it's like, where does that gear go back and all this other stuff? So, for me personally, time and my least favorite thing in this game right now is swapping out gear, and the fact that once I swap gear out, if I don't remember to put it back, there's no warning or anything that tells me that champions don't have gear on them, that when I go do something else. And now I'm like, throwing away my energy and stuff. And if that's by design for making me waste my resources, then I guess Blair built that greatly. But we need, in my opinion, for me to give a crap about this, we need better improvements to make me make it less of a hassle, time wise and energy wise and stress wise, to play the game. So that's just kind of where I'm at. And sorry, this is me crap on Raid today point, but I think
you need
what
a
I'm trying to
vacation
say
from
is,
work so you can enjoy Raid again.
well, it's just the game is so good. And there's just so many. By the way, I just want to commend them again, too, because I don't want this to be completely negative, is they have added things to the game and they have not even touted it. For example, if you have super raids on, and if you go to hit edit team, it doesn't give you you need to fill an energy pod. It'll take you to the screen and lets you uncheck the super raid because you have enough for a half of a super raid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like one of those little subtle changes that they've added to the GUI, which is a graphical user interface, for those non-technical people. Gestel gets what I'm talking about, right? But they have added these little quality of life things to the game that make it more user friendly to play. And I get it. Gear's like a major thing, and that's probably a major update for them. But they really need to focus on that to make the game. And if you play it on a freaking phone, if I had to swap out gear between my champions on my phone, I would just delete the app. I mean, I don't know how people do that. So at least we can do it on the computer and it's a little bit easier. But anyway, okay, I'm off my high horse. So I want to commend them. They have added little small quality improvement things. We just need more. And content like this, with it being this hard, it would be more fun, in my opinion.
Okay. I am finding it very interesting that even on the Hell Hades optimizer, you can't find teams for stage 31 through 35. It's honestly just crazy because you can find teams for just about everything else, but not that. I want to take a step back though, because the team that Ken told us is a pretty free, accessible, free to play team, right? And Ken, you stated that it was the gear threshold was challenging to get to, but not crazy for some of us, right?
No. Like Cardinal need a demonic efficiently relic, which is like epic relic. Again, like it's a chimera group, I believe, which is I think most of the people have that already. She need to be Mercury set. I think she doesn't need to be Stone Skin at the same time, but you guys can try. She need to be like fast as possible, no survivability needed. And rest of your champion, because they are going to get an insta turn after she revive it, they can be theoretically like 100 speed actually.
So
you don't even have to
everybody
give
else
them
can
speed.
literally have no gear whatsoever.
Yeah,
they
they
need
need to
gear.
die.
Not gear,
No,
no
they need-
speed.
Yeah, no
whatsoever.
Speed. Yeah, they need gear.
They need to be on
Um,
the turn order, speed turn order. You know,
Yeah.
Romanto need to get a turn first to lock the Colette and remove the Ancora block debuff ability. Then
mhm.
after that, your Lydia or another debuff, if you have better than her, of course you can replace it. And end of that, your Marius going to be nuke. Marius going to be slowest champion. Like Marius literally can be like 100 speed.
So since we're
Rest
saying
of them cannot be stone skin too. They need to die. They
They-
need to die
okay.
from the agent.
so
So Cardinal can revive all of them.
so you need to have so you'll basically need to kind of have this set up just like this.
Yeah, you don't
where-
have to use Mitrella, by the way. I literally use Mitrella to make it like, hey guys, look, all these champions are progressive champion, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can replace Mitrella with another nuker, for example, Seer. Because I see your horse not 6-star yet, maybe can struggle to one shot, so.
Right. So okay, so let's say we take that out and we put a seer in. Now
No, you take out Mithrala.
No,
leave horse here.
Mitrella.
sorry. Or I just
Oh,
go
you have a nice Seer.
oh
Oh my god. No, Marius is not Pelisa Marius.
but I guess let me bring something here because Turtle Shellin said, I'm looking for it here. We need something for the you guys have to remember that people with full teams of +4 6-star mythicals need to be challenged. Is the content challenge when you basically can use a team like this with, 3 free champions or some legacy champions as well? Is it fair? Is it easy or not fair? Let me rephrase that. Is it challenging enough for them if this is the team that you use to get those rewards? What do you think, Ken?
I mean, dude, like, if you don't tell, like, I think you don't have a TUDC, right?
Theodizia? No.
I don't think you can beat this content without this, by the way, on your account.
On my account? Okay. That's
Yeah, it's not challenge. It's close to impossible, in my opinion, the difficulty level without this cheese method. For most of us, most of the people, maybe like only like 5% player can do that without Cardinal.
okay.
Maybe even less than this.
I see you, Vlad. I see you. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here with this. PJ, what about you?
Go play live arena and push for number 1 if you want to use your +4 mythicals. And like, I mean, like,
Ooh.
y- we're talking about a 0.1% problem here. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if you're like super cracking, you're gonna expect to blow through everything. I mean, like, you got to look at the average, like the average player base. Go do like faction wars with no gear with your +4 mythicals, I guess. Like, I don't know, like, I, I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay. Gestel, what about you?
Yeah, yeah, I think it's fine too. Why not? Get it done.
All the
Okay.
Krakens that I know are the ones that are like the big spenders, have all the +4 mythicals, are the ones that say like, oh, this content's easy. Like they just brag about it's easy. Like just go around and say that it's easy. Brag to everyone else we're all struggling. You say, oh, it's easy. Like I can do it in 3 turns. Like that's your prize for having all the +4 mythicals is this easy mode for you. If you want a challenge, then start a new account and don't have the +4 mythicals.
Okay. Zero, what about you?
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think it's fair. I think because there are free to play players that have played like Ken, um, for so long. I think you should be able to do, you should be able to still do it with some sort of cheese comp or something like that. Um, yeah, I think that it is what it is. Yeah, and I do think, I mean, part of the fun in this game, honestly, is the steamroll stuff.
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna lie, Grim Forest is fun because I can steamroll most of the content and I don't have to, I'm not too frustrated with it. And to me, that's where the fun's at. Not spending 10 years coming up with comp swapping gear and doing all this stuff to cheese something. So yeah.
Okay. Prime Skeletor has 2 good questions here that I want to use. And I'm gonna put it together for both of you guys. For you guys. Who should they really tune this content for? Should it be available for all the players to do? Or should it really be, if we're talking that the endgame Krakens, that have the accounts that what Plarium is saying, this is what it's tuned to, are clearing it no problem. Who should they be tuning it for? Should they be tuning it for the whole community to get to where it's achievable for accounts that have been playing about a year and a half, 2? Or should they keep continuing just making it more and more challenging that only the 1% of the community can do it?
Let me go first.
Go ahead.
Well, I think we're already seeing it. Like they're tuning the game to everyone. Like Hard Faction Wars came out and it was really hard, and then Grim Forest came out and it's a lot easier. So it's not they're tuning the game to everything. There's content for everyone in the game. There's these challenge stages that are like, I don't know, depending on who you're asking, are either really tough or really easy. So I mean, like it's impossible to balance the game for everyone. There's people that spend 0 and there's people that spend millions in this game. They're like, so you're never going to be able to get everyone on the same level or balanced or equal. But I think they're doing a great job of adding different content in the game that is harder and difficult and more difficult. Like I really thought Grim Force was going to be really hard. My expectation going to Grim Force was going to be harder than Faction Wars hard. And to my surprise, it wasn't, which I'm not upset about. I'm happy that that is a lot easier. But yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're adding some stuff that is hard, and they're adding new content that is not as hard. And I think that's how they're balancing the game.
Okay. Zero, what about you?
Yeah, I think PJ hit the nail on the head. Like you constantly, as they've added power creep with relics and now new gear sets and of course mythical champions and all this stuff, and the next bar is going to be the mythical void champion probably or something crazy like that. And so you do have to keep your player base engaged, and of course the Kraken spending the money in this game so that the game can be free to play for a lot of players, right? And yeah, I think and Gessel said it earlier, is trying to be a completionist. And I think us as content people too, we really feel like we have to just stay on top of the content stuff. So maybe my frustrations this stream is more because I feel like I'm falling behind because I can't do everything in the game, or I just refuse to have the time, or I don't have the time to do everything in the game. So maybe that's more of a me issue. But Yeah, I think being able to have the content for all the areas of the game is really really good. And there's still new players coming in and playing every single time, right? I have a buddy I used to play games with and went to school with back in the day, just started a new account. And my buddy who was his roommate started a year ago, right? When Alice came in the game. And so there are still new players coming to this game, and I think because there is such a diversity in the stuff in the game, that you may just need to realize, hey, you know what, in this given day maybe you don't have 17 hours to play this game, and you can skip some stuff. So I think that the harder stuff is out there for those whales and krakens, to PJ's point, and some of the easier stuff you can just steamroll and get done fairly easy. So I think it's a great business strategy and decision. So yeah, kudos for that.
Okay. Ken, what about
Hey,
yourself?
you lost because you didn't have gear on your Ramontu. Wouldn't
that
it have been
hedgy,
nice to
yeah.
have a warning before you started that battle?
That would have been a good
I know,
idea.
right?
Or maybe a little icon on your champion that says, hey, I don't have a full set of gear on. It's right there.
Great idea.
I think that's a whole thing. We can sit here for hours telling them what they can and cannot add for features, and maybe we'll do that for the next podcast, but we have something planned a little bit special. Go ahead, Ken. Sorry.
No worries. I think they never tuned the game for the Krakens. Krakens are like, we're talking about like extremely rich people, which have multiple
Well,
plus four.
We're
Meet each
talking
other.
about this specific content, though. Should this be specifically, for the
Okay.
Krakens or
No,
for everybody?
nothing should be for the Krakens. Like,
Okay.
you can call that for the whales.
Okay.
They are little bit accessible, but Krakens level cannot be accessible, man. Like, what you talking about with the Krakens? How we are gonna deal with them? Like only way you can win against like Kraken if you're facing them on the live arena, either you got like crazy luck with the 3% or weak attack or stuff like that, or there is no way you can beat them. Like, it's the reality of the game, because you cannot go before them, right? They're always going to be outspeed you, so this is not an option. And yeah, like, yes, you can beat them. I mean, but on this content, for example, how many of you can build your champion that fast, for example, to try to get a turn before them, and the game also forcing you to go like Stone Skin or the Mercury set with like 700 degree. How we are going to deal with them? Like, this is, again, good luck. I give you like 1 week, but listen, like next week, don't do with the Cardinal. Damn good challenge for you.
I've already. I will tell you. This is probably the team that I'm going to use, the one you suggested, to just beat it, because I have tried. I literally tried hours with.
No, you didn't try. Try to beat them. Go optimizer. You just
Try harder.
naked romantic
No,
right now. You are not trying anything.
I've tried.
I want you to cry.
No, I did. I
Break
did.
them.
I did. I sat there and I'm looking through it, and I'm like, you know what? My go-to team for everything is my Taurus Marichka, Aislinn type of situation. Like, this right here is my go-to for almost every single content because of how well it synergizes. And like I showed earlier, like, it was not working. It was being countered hard. And I tried other teams. I tried to, not use the ally attack. I put in Nias, I put in Empress. I'm like, I was just like, well, let me see if maybe my king can nuke them down by, them having shields and stuff. And it was challenging, I will say. Again, I don't have some of these other particular champions that people do, like the Theodisia and stuff. So yeah, it's absolutely a nightmare, I think, if you don't have a busted crazy account to kind of take these champions down. And is it good that maybe Plarium did not look at free-to-play champions accessible to all of us to take this content down? But yeah, no.
It was because it's an epic. They don't care about epics.
They don't care about
They don't
epics.
even know they exist. They're like, who? Cardinal? You mean Cardiel? Cardiel. Oh yeah, Cardiel.
Yeah. Stick with Cardiel.
Like I did.
Everyone does that though.
But let me ask Gestel, what about yourself? Like, do you think content like this should be tuned for the 1%, so that they have challenging to be able to keep spending, or should it be tuned for everybody out there?
No, yeah, definitely don't tune it to the 1% that I don't know. What it doesn't sound like fun for the rest of the 99%, right?
Well, should there be content out there just for them, especially?
Okay, I have
maybe-
another
I
issue
feel
for
like this
you.
is kind of though. I think the 35 is kind of there is really difficult. Like, I mean, granted, I haven't tried factual or hard mode recently. I still have like 80 stars I have to get.
Yeah.
That's challenging content. I have a really good account. It's also because I haven't really pushed since the summer on it, but and I have new champs and blah blah blah. I should be able to do it now, and I'm hoping to finish it quickly. But uh, so I think it's fine. I think I have a couple things that are a little crazy. The rewards aren't that great, whatever. But you can get it done as Kenpachi has proven. I don't know. I feel like they're doing a pretty good job. Like as Zero Brew said, like Grim Forest, like it was. I think everyone thought it was gonna be Curse City times two, maybe a little bit
Right.
harder than Curse City, and it wasn't. And that's it's awesome. I love just plowing through it too. I don't. It's almost like I don't have to like overthink everything. I got a couple of
Therapeutic
chips. Yeah, this
almost.
should work out. So yeah, I like it. I don't know, man. I think the direction they've been going has been good the last couple events and whatnot. I think they're doing a good job.
Okay.
All right, I have a question for you though, or like
Go
it's like
ahead.
not a question, but like, so if there is content just for the 0.1% or 0.5%, whatever, you would need to have really good rewards, right?
Yeah.
So
I
if
think
they
I know
have
where
really
you're
really good
heading with this.
rewards, then everyone else is going to be really 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 pissed. And if it's not good rewards and it's really hard, then there's no point of doing it because it's really hard and it's not worth your time or effort. So it's like you either piss off the entire player base because the Krakens can get this extra content, or it's like you have for everyone. I don't know. I just don't know. It'd be tough to work with like the
So-
rewards and stuff.
So the rewards, I thought you were going a different way with it, but if you're talking about the rewards don't have to be basalts and stuff like that. There could be.
But do they want it? It's Krakens. Are they going to want
Krakens-
anything else?
Krakens want skins. Krakens want avatars. You would be surprised. Like they will take them, something to give them. Like give them the like the avatar for Plat Arena. Once you push, you got a percentage chance to get that out there. There's Krakens out there that would take it.
Depending on how hard it is, like this would be extremely hard content. Maybe.
Exactly, but that would be tuned just for them to come in to have something else. Because again, maybe it's a bad idea. And who knows? Maybe some Krakens out there feel that it shouldn't be a thing. But the only real end game in this game is Arena. And it's really not, I don't know, like I get Zero Brews is like, it's not fun because I just don't have the time or this or that. But is it fun when you go up against, like me going up against crypto? It's like, I know I'm going to lose. It's only a matter of time, but is it fun for
We're
them?
talking about even higher spend. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fun for them, but like, what was I gonna say? I mean, if they want a challenge, stop spending.
That's true. That's true. I think I can say with confidence, I know one person that is doing that, Armenian, because of certain things that Plarium did with the Thanksgiving stuff. But DK, I did not see it. If you want to DM it to me, please, I'd appreciate that. That said, I mean, I came into this, I'm not going to lie, like I had not done any research into this dungeon about how what teams or anything like that, because I wanted to see myself if I could take it on. And testing, like I spent hours looking at this, trying to figure it out. And my coming into this was, this shit is challenging. There's a lot of people that are not going to do this. Should it be? Should it not be? I mean, that I feel like everybody should have the opportunity to do the content. And we are, you guys did touch up on the fact that they do a good job, such as Grim Forest, where, there should be something a little bit extra for some of those other people. After we've had all this discussion, and Ken showed me the light, the extra stages aren't as challenging now, especially with what we can do with them. The rewards seem actually pretty decent. Not decent, sorry. Pretty crap, because I was going to say that earlier, and I lost track of thought. We are getting from Cursed City, which is not as challenging as this, we're getting 4-star Basalt. So I think that should have been on there for it. But that said, you guys feel that Plarium has done a really solid job with this, and should they continue with this on the next event dungeon, whether it's Karosa, whether it's Odin? I mean, I can only imagine what they would put with them. Ken?
That can be tough actually, because Kurosa boss is very hard, and if they make this boss Kurosa 400 speed, I don't know, man. That's I don't know why I want to see that actually. But again, like, if the reward gonna be like S like that, and if they're not really forcing us to not beating us, I think I'm okay with that. We can take the challenge. Maybe there is going to be like another cheese method, easy method to beat it. So maybe it's not gonna be that hard that we are thinking.
Okay. PJ?
Yeah, I think it's in an interesting spot. Like, if the rewards were better, I don't know. It's almost, I don't know if I would want it, because then it's like not many people can get it. The rewards aren't that good, so I'm okay with like not getting it if I can't get it. But I think it's good. Like, there's no energy. I love that there's no energy. It's pure just retry. I love that. Yeah, I think they should keep adding it. Try it out. It would just scare me if they maybe make the rewards a little bit better. If they maybe do a 4-star Basalt, or maybe like even if they did 100 Lego material in there instead of the 50 or something, I still wouldn't be too upset missing it, but I think it'd be a little bit better. But once they start adding like the mythical material and maybe some better rewards, that's when I would start getting kind of scared, because not everyone, well, depending on how hard it is, maybe not everyone could do it. But yeah, I like how it is right now. I think if you miss it, who cares? If you get it, GG's, a little bit extra stuff. It's a challenge, don't cost energy. Yeah, I think they could improve it a little bit, but I like the format.
Rip Red says, I want them to add 5 more stages on top of this and make him even more challenging. I just bash your head against the wall if that's the case. Seriously. Gessel, what about you?
What's the original question again?
Should they continue with these extra stages on the event dungeons, like some of the other ones that they're planning on bringing back, like Karosa or Odin, stuff like that? Maybe Odin gives you a block damage every turn.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, if to bring it, like, to have like differences when they bring these other ones back. Is that what you're trying to say?
Right.
Like, make it a little different.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, I like that. Let's bring. I don't know, because it'd be a little bit stale, right? If they just kept doing the same thing. So I think that would make sense.
Okay.
If they tried that, sure.
What about you, Zero?
Yeah, I think that's cool. PJ brought up a great point. This doesn't cost you energy. You can just kind of throw yourself at it. No big deal. So that's cool. And I like the fact that they're using this to experiment like gear on the champions. I know we talked about that earlier in the game, but this is their way to add something that doesn't cost us anything if we want to do the challenge. The rewards aren't killer, so if you can't do it, no big deal. And they're kind of adding more mechanics to the game. In terms of your original question, yeah, because the other content was created in the game, I don't want them to throw that work done, so bring it back with these event dungeons and let us farm the gear and whatnot. So I think, yeah, add these challenges to the content they already have. If it's just like a module they can just stick on top of like older content, and that stuff's just not throw away. So I think it's actually pretty good in terms of like reusable code and stuff like that from a game perspective. So that's cool.
Okay. And then we got a question here from DK Tanjiro says, for the coalition event, should they give rewards to all of the top 100 contributors? Because I believe as it currently stands, it's only the top 10 that get anything from the rewards. Whoops. And I just want to say, I think crypto has been bled dry. But what do we think? Should they give rewards to the top 10 still, or should it be the top 100? PJ.
Sure. I mean, Plarium has always been really bad at giving rewards to leaderboards. I mean, if you take a look at global leaderboard, it's actually a joke. I mean, you get like 15th in the world and you get an epic book, maybe 2 if you're really lucky, something like that. So
it was funny because I was chatting with Cruisin' and he had the Sand Devil one. He was just shy of 1 million. He was like 100,000 shy of 1 million. And I was just like, what happened? You don't want to throw the extra 100,000 energy to, get the legendary book to, make it worth it a cool 1 million. But yeah, totally 100%.
So, yeah. So, I mean, they've always been lackluster with this. I mean, would it be nice? 100%. Yeah, I mean, it would be good if they did, but they've always been bad with this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Ken, what about you? Do you think that on globals, the top 100 should all get something?
I mean, yeah, I mean, they should get something, but what they are going to get, like epic book, like 3-star basalt, I mean, it's still better than nothing if you think like that. But bro, even like top 3, like, can you show the top 3?
Yeah, I know.
Forget the. Oh my god, man, there's a legend. Oh no, not even mythical book. They are slacken, dude. This company is slacken, dude. I'm telling you. Like, it's like a clan shop. Clan shop still have like 2-star basalt on the next 7 years. You are going to able to buy.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I mean, again, like, it's really hard to make these people happy about the reward they are going to get from that, because they are spending insane amount of the resources and you cannot really recover that resources.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean.
Okay. Gessel, what about you?
Well, I remember when I was a young raid player, they had a Ray as the #1 global winner. And that was like so fought after. Everybody wanted to get that Ray. It went crazy. I think that's the only time they've ever done anything like that. Now, I'm not asking for champions to be there, but yeah, like Lego books for being first, it's absurd. I agree. I don't know what you put there. Maybe shards would be better instead of books.
Honestly,
maybe primals would be good. I don't know.
I think they could
do I don't know, Krakens primals. I don't know. What's really good there?
I think things that would, make your account look cooler, like the avatars, like, skins for particular champions. I think that, they started with the skins and they dropped that very, very quick. I mean, we haven't seen any other skins come into the game, and I kind of missed that because it was something that was very cool. So I think maybe they could go somewhere that way.
If I could chime in on the skin thing.
Yep.
Agree 100%. The problem they have with the skins is they didn't want to have fun with it. Like, they tried to like keep everything theme
the
with
monetization,
the game. Well, they just wanted to keep it like in theme. Like to me, the fun part about skins when I was playing Smite was getting these absolutely absurd skins that made no sense in the game, and it was fun. It was so
Yeah.
fun. That in this game would be infinitely better. Like you barely care about your champion skin in that game once you're like playing because you're concentrating what you're doing. But in this game, when you're like going through, like you want to see different reactions on the abilities or just them looking totally different. Yeah, they've totally they did skins for COVID and then gave up. Like
Yep.
they were like, "Oh, we don't have anything to do or no one can work. All right, just make a couple skins." And then they're like, "Yeah, forget it."
Right.
They told like they could make so much money on skins. So much money. I don't know why they don't do it.
Well, I mean, Fortnite has proven that as a business
Exactly,
model.
bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's who they're catering to. Come on.
Yep.
So dumb.
So Zero, same question to you. Should the top 100 players all be getting recognition rewards?
Yeah, because especially for something like this, because they're carrying that multiplier for the whole community too, right? Like
Mhm.
they definitely should get way better rewards for this for 100%. So I don't see why not. Yeah, give them more stuff. That's cool.
Okay. Also,
Because again, it equates out to for stuff for us too. So
have you guys seen this avatar?
Yeah, how do you get it?
Supreme Club got it for Christmas. That's it.
Of course.
I'm like, I would love this. Would
That's
love
sick.
this. I asked in content creator chat, I say, hey, where's one for everybody else? Like, how do we? My questions went unanswered.
Get into the Supreme Club.
Yeah, like I haven't tried.
did I get that?
That said, you know, we discussed the events of dungeon. You know, like I said again, I went into this thinking that it was very challenging, trying to keep my opinion from what I saw. I came out very wrong. I will say that based on the team that Final Campachi showed us, it seems like it's more achievable for everybody as long as you have those niche champions, which are free to play accessible, except for Cardinal. So hopefully, you guys go and grab those rewards. That said, Ken, where can people come and find you?
Final Campachi, Twitch, YouTube, and the Kick guys. We are multi-streaming every single platform. 1 hour after Clan Boss Reset, you guys can find me over there, except the Sunday. I'm exclusive here on the Sunday. Thank you.
Awesome. PJ, where can people come and find you?
MXPJE, Twitch, and YouTube. Usually stream twice a day every weekday. Come say what up.
Awesome. Zero, where can people come and find you?
Yes, and I want to just say, not everybody in the Supreme Club got that avatar. So just so you know, because I'm in the Supreme Club and I did not get it. So
You
just
should.
Wait,
throw,
what?
throw that out there.
How did what did you have to do to get it?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know it was a
So,
thing. So when you said it, I was like, holy crap, did I get something I didn't know I got? And I don't have it. So
See, you could have
anyway.
gotten it.
maybe if I know the right people, I'll need to contact you, I guess. All right, so come hang out with us Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday evenings, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then make sure to show some love to that YouTube's as well. Pretty pleased with sugar on top.
Awesome. And Gessel, what about you?
Gessel Gaming on Twitch and on the YouTubes. I stream Sunday through Friday, 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Awesome. Shout outs. I'm going to go first today because I never go first. And I want to shout out Pogo Pinktai, who actually rated us a little bit earlier. I was at the Union Hall today and I saw this guy who had this massive, massive beard and just kind of like he was wearing sunglasses inside. And I was just like, got the whole vibe. I was like, that's not him, but really felt that I wanted to go up and be like, are you Pogo Pinktai? Probably would have got myself knocked out because, Boston is not not like that. But big shout out to Mr. Pogo Pinktai. Love the guy. PJ, what you got for a shout out? No. Zero, what you got for a shout out?
I'm going to shout out, first of all, I'm doing dabs for our Ken Barbecue That's right. Hopefully I said the name correctly. I'm going to give a shout out to just one of the community members this time. Obviously go follow our boy King Copium, but I just randomly got this dude in the chat. And he might have come from PJ's raid one of these days, but go Tigers. And I immediately knew because of my my Clemson Tigers hair. And so but PJ was calling them Goo Tigers, and
It
I was
wasn't
like,
Goo
"Ew,
Tiger.
Goo Tigers, that's Go Tigers." So and he's in here today, so or he was. I don't know if he's still here, but anyway, shout out to Go Tigers. We've been chatting for the last couple of weeks. It's kind of cool when you're a diehard sports fan, and Clemson's a very niche. You know, they've been good for the last decade, but like growing up, not so good. And have someone that knows like some inside stuff with the team and stuff. That's been pretty cool. So it's been cool. It's been fun to have him and chat while we've been streaming. So shout out to Go Tigers.
PJ, you ready now?
Yeah. We are giving a shout out to I Am a Roadblock. Awesome dude. Doing the YouTube. Doesn't stream as much on Twitch, but definitely does a lot of YouTube. Really good dude. Been on the podcast a few times. And then, yeah, just that's a funny thing. I was calling him Goo Tiger for the longest time. And then I was in DB's stream and he was like, Go Tigers. I was like, bro, I've been calling you Goo Tiger for like 2 months. You didn't say anything. Like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I kind of like Goo Tiger, so I switch it back and forth, Goo Tiger and Go Tiger. But yeah, it was like so funny. My jaw dropped. I was like, no way. I've been calling him the wrong name for like 2 months. But yeah, he's awesome as well. Likes baseball a lot. Just sports fan in general. Talk a lot of baseball with him as well. But yeah, shout out Roadblock. Awesome dude. Check him out. Check him out.
I mean, I was calling Brunt Catheter catheter.
Oh God.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What's that mean?
Catheter?
What catheter?
A catheter is
Yeah,
a tube that goes into your pee hole to drain
no.
your urine.
What the hell? Why does it work for that?
It's a medical thing.
Medical
Ed, what
thing,
about
yeah.
you? What you got for a shout out for me?
By the way, I feel like I got a lot of credit today because of the team I just told you about. It wasn't my original idea. I personally don't know original idea, but the Probis on my chat is helped me. Let's shout out to Probis, and he said like he got this idea from his clanmate, which is the Golf. Big shout out to them. Also, I actually forget to mention that last week, one of the Raid community player looks like passed away 2 weeks ago. David? RSL.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys know him, rest in peace, man.
All right.
Wait, what happened?
I have no idea.
Do you know
I
David
saw it from the
David
Carnage.
RSL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
passed away
and
a
I
little
heard
bit
that
ago.
the Kraken, the mega $1 million account that Ash.
No,
Yeah,
it
that-
wasn't.
No,
it's
that
some-
wasn't that
some-
account. That was a different
No,
account.
no. I'm saying that dude passed away too.
Yeah, the guy that did
Yeah, Carnage.
Star. What game was it? It had to do with another FPS game. I forget what the game was called.
Call of Duty Battlefield. He's a
Yeah.
OG guy.
Yeah.
Who was it?
I forget what his
Vince,
name
I
is.
think his name. No, Vince.
Maybe.
He was a raid player?
Yeah.
He was the one that had
I
a
mean-
$1 million account that Ash.
That's the one everyone thought that
Scrap?
Superman had.
Or
Vince Zampella. Zampella.
Zampella. Scraps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought everyone said that
wow.
was the Superman dude. It wasn't him.
I don't know.
Rumors, I think.
There's so many. Yeah. Guess so. What you got for a shout out for me, bro?
I'm gonna shout out my boy Shinny. I didn't know he was on Twitch, but I see him on Twitch right now. Definitely a great YouTuber. He's been in the YouTube or in the YouTube. He's been in the raid community forever. Great live arena player. Super smart dude. Definitely go over there. Go check him out on the Twitch. Go give him a follow.
The old
Awesome.
man helping out the young whippersnapper.
Yeah, I know, right?
He calls me the old man. Yeah, we hangs on the stream, so we don't think I'm that old, I guess.
All right. As for the raid out, we are going to raid our boy. Where is he? Is he still raiding? There he is. The Cursed One. We're gonna go give him a raid over on Twitch, guys. When you get over there, make sure you give him some love. Wish him a happy birthday, as we always do when we go into streams. And thank you again all for joining us this week. Check out next week.
He said he's ending it.
He's ending it. Oh no, we're gonna raid him now. and then let him raid somebody else. As
Go,
always,
go.
guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and we'll catch you guys next time. 3, 2, 1, and raid. Bye, everybody.